Joining Mr. Roberto. Okay, fans, let's get ready for this matchup. Get your popcorn ready. Get your fresh popcorn ready.
Folks, welcome back inside BC Place Stadium, where we are already underway on the second of two AA senior varsity semifinal games. The Windsor Wolves have already punched their ticket to next Saturday's championship matchup. Who will join them? The Vernon Panthers or the College Heights Cougars? We don't have long to find out here, Jay.
No, exactly. This is going to be another great ball game here. Two out-of-town teams going at it. Watch for Vernon to strike early. Very potent offense.
As it's the Vernon Panthers in navy blue with red and white accents. Getting things started opposite the College Heights Cougars in white uniforms with navy pants. And some yellow trim as well, if I'm not mistaken. Would have to bust out the binoculars to confirm, but not necessary at this juncture.
Yeah, first drive of the ball game is going to be very, very important for both of these teams here.
Handoff in the backfield. Ball in the hands of Aiden McDonald.
Aiden McDonald, the ball carrier.
On second down.
Brought down by Aiden Smith.
Pickup of about 3.5 on that carry. Will bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and we'll get a lot of names that are very familiar. We talked about that last game, of course, but a lot of these football players for Vernon have been playing on the varsity team for a couple of years now, right?
And I got a good look at those College Heights Cougars jerseys on the replay camera, the close-up. White is the primary color, but there's some navy blue, some baby blue, and silver as well on the trim.
Flag on the play will be encroachment on the defense.
And the Vernon Panthers draw the defense offside, and it's a 5-yard penalty that will give Vernon a first down.
Yeah, again, Mr. Roberto is and his crew is right on top of any violations that are going to happen in this game today.
Cole Budgeon looking downfield. That pass is in the air, and it's caught. Did not take long at all to get a score on the board in this one. Cole Budgeon finding Jeff Curtis, and it's the Vernon Panthers who strike for a touchdown. Just 96 seconds into the contest.
Yeah, boy, you know that they are a quick strike offense. And I was going to say, actually, earlier, is that look for Cole to throw the ball deep early in this football game, and that's exactly what they did to come up with the first touchdown of this ball game.
46-yard touchdown pass.
Wow. That just shows exactly how dynamic they are when they have the football.
As Vernon looking for the two-point convert, the pass is complete, but can they make it to the end zone? No. That pass gathered in by Anderson Bicknell. And impressive stuff that they were able to recover that play the way they did. As we take another look at it here, that high snap bounced all the way back to the 22, where Liam Mallow, the kicker, had to act as de facto quarterback, and his pass was good. Just couldn't get it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, Coach Smith told me during the week, he said, you know what, if we get a certain look, we're going to take a shot early, and that's exactly what they do. On offense, he talked about, having a balanced attack, run, pass, spreading the field out with short and long throws, and certainly knew that if he was going to come up with a certain coverage, he was going to go deep, and that's exactly what they did. So, again, Coach, you're following your game plan. Excellent job by scoring the first touchdown of the ball game.
Vernon Panthers now set to kick this one off, but there's some discussion as the ball is being placed between the kicker and the official.
Yeah, Mr. Westman out there is a long-time, fantastic referee that that's well known, of course, in British Columbia. Mr. Westman helping out Mr. Roberto today, as Mr. Roberto is the lead man today for this ball game.
Bouncing kick that will roll down to the 15, where it's gathered in by the Cougars. College Heights being pressed back on this kick return. They could not advance the football beyond where it was picked up.
Return for the Cougars, brought down by 7, Dom Zeno.
Tyler Rora Jr. on the kick return team, the ball carrier on that play for the Cougars. He tried to circle back into his own end and cut back up again, but was blocked both ways he went. And no gain on that play. 1st and 10 from the College Heights 15-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Pressure in the backfield. Dylan Padaki able to get that one away.
Yeah, Dylan he's the guy, and that's exactly Coach Smith talked about. That was the first thing he said about defending this football team, is that this quarterback, Dylan, is very, very dangerous. He's a tremendous athlete, all-star. You're going to see him doing all sorts of things today, running the ball, scrambling, making plays happen. Excellent athlete, just one of the best quarterbacks also in the province, but watch him as a dual threat running and passing the football tonight.
And that was a 15-yard gain on that play. Padaki connecting with Aiden Smith. And now the QB on the run, or rather that's Aiden Smith again. Having taken a handoff, and he tried to turn the corner along the near sideline. I believe got a couple of yards on that carry, but we'll see how they spot this. No, that's a loss of yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the 28.
Yeah, Aiden Smith, a provincial all-star at the linebacker position, also a league all-star. But Aiden Smith has had a great year with 4 touchdowns and averaging just over 4 yards a carry. A lot of times they run that toss play to the outside of that trips formation, just kind of try to outrun the defense.
Padaki takes the snap. We'll hand that ball off yet again, this time to Troy Weatherly. If I caught the number correctly on the back of that jersey. And I did indeed. Troy Weatherly, the ball carrier. He will gain about 4 on that carry, but it's still a 3rd and long situation, 9 yards to a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, those offensive linemen up front for College Heights, number 53, Hayden Marion, Owen Bass, Ethan Curzon, Dre Barkley, and Devlin Dwinell are doing a good job to start this football game. Again, the big boys up front trying to make things happen for this College Heights Cougar football team.
Already in a 6-0 hole in the early stages of this first quarter, but lots of time to respond for the College Heights Cougars as Padaki pressured. That ball just squirts loose, and I believe it was jumped on by a College Heights Cougar. Not the result they wanted on 3rd down, but we'll see how this one is assessed. And it is indeed a 4th down, 4th and long. They'll call that a loss of 9 yards. But they still have the opportunity to kick this one away, and that will still put the Panthers in more difficult field position than if they had jumped on the loose ball a moment ago.
Good job by Owen Carpenter, the fine two-way lineman for the Panthers, to create that fumble.
As the Cougars punt. Rolls down to the 38.
Punt is down on the 39-yard line.
It was touched by Jacob Nelson, I believe.
Panthers
Halt that play, dead in its tracks, and allow the Vernon Panthers' second drive of the game to begin from their own 38.
Yeah, and Coach Grant Erickson, when I talked to him during the week, the College Heights coach said to me, the first thing he said to me was limit the big play. And boy, he knew that the dangerous play of the quarterback, Cole Bungeon, for Vernon. He knows that he's got a strong arm. He knows that he's a great athlete. They're going to try to spy him a little bit. They're going to try to take away the big play. Let's see if they can get their secondary to back up a little bit on those long passes.
Vernon Panthers already got a touchdown on their first drive. Can they add to their lead offensively here? A big play on 1st down. Pass in the backfield that turned into a 8-yard run. Jonah Lee.
Brought down by the Cougars, number 66.
Yeah, there's another veteran that we know. Just get him the ball out in the open field. Let him do his thing, switching the ball to the outside arm. Nice job of just picking up a tough 8 yards for the Panthers.
2nd and 2. As Cole Budgeon's offense approaches the midfield marker. Pass away to the left side flats, complete. Connecting with Dom Zano.
Cole Budgeon's pass is complete.
And that will be a 1st down for the Panthers.
Stopped by number 30, Lincoln Shields.
I like the fact that the Vernon Panthers, right from the get-go, are just kind of spreading the ball around. They're getting the ball into all their different playmakers' hands. 5 different Vernon Panthers have touched the football so far early in this football game.
Lincoln Shields getting the tackle for the College Heights Cougars. 1st and 10 now for Vernon from the 43. Pass intended for Aiden McDonald. Instead,
Pass intended for number 20,
falls incomplete.
Yeah, just a hello to all the folks in Vernon that didn't get a chance to get down here, and all the folks up in Prince George watching this football game. I know you guys are very proud of these young men. The Vernon football program is continuing to run with lots of success, and again, College Heights, great job with winning the Northern Division. And a big victory last weekend against Holy Cross.
Jonah Lee carrying the ball for the Panthers.
As the Panthers go right back to the run in the hands of Jonah Lee.
Big Hound.
They'll pick up a couple on the carry and bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you can see those offensive linemen for Vernon, and boy, you know they're well coached. Angus Reed is coaching them. We'll name all 5 of them when we get a chance here, but those boys up front, you know that they are so well coached. There's Coach Angus Reed pacing back and forth on the sidelines, wanting his boys to have success in this football game today.
Cole Budgeon looking downfield with a long bomb. Strike connects into the hands of Anderson Bicknell. And just like that, the Vernon Panthers have another touchdown on the day. A little over 5 minutes into the action.
Yeah, just a little play action pass. Such a well-designed play because the defense kind of bites up on that toss play. They see that early motion and they feel that that's what's going to happen is they're going to run the toss play. Defensive backs bite up a little bit, and Cole just goes up top with another beautiful pass. Cole is, such a talented quarterback that I had a chance to coach with Team BC years ago, and I knew that he was going to be a great player way back when he was in grade 9.
And I believe, in fact, we've seen the growth of this Vernon Panthers program over the years, Jay. Calling these games here at BC Place Stadium. I remember seeing them in the junior varsity ranks, Cole Budgeon, a couple of years ago. And what I've been impressed by is just the way the sidelines have grown for these teams. What we've seen over the years at times is teams from the interior, teams from up north come down to play these games and have really no spare players. Pretty well maybe 3 bodies on the sideline when the rest of them are out there on the field, and there are at least some depth options for Vernon this time around. They don't seem to need them at the moment, however, up 14-0 early.
Yeah, no question about that. And that just shows you the growth of football in British Columbia. Amateur football, community football, high school football, more and more kids are playing. Isn't it just fantastic to see, right? There's new programs starting, Pleasant Valley out there in the interior. The Kalamalka, Seton folks have all gotten together and formed a football program out there. And Vernon, hello to those folks in Vernon to start a new football program and get that thing growing. And it's great to see football just growing in British Columbia.
Long kick that just evaded the reach of Tyler Aurora Jr. for the Cougars and rolls back into the end zone for an automatic touchback. College Heights Cougars to begin this drive from their own 20.
Yeah, let's see if they can just maintain a little bit of a drive here. The key to this game, of course, when I talked to Coach Erickson, right? He talked about using some of his counters, trying to get some misdirection in here a little bit, try to get Dylan to the outside a little bit because he knows that Vernon Panther defense is just so strong. There you go.
And that's a pass that connects. Padaki finding Zach Lowen, and that'll move the sticks for a College Heights Cougars first down. We'll take another look at it here.
Yeah, Zach Lowen, just an excellent receiver. Actually used to be a quarterback for many, many years up in Prince George through the minor program and all the way through. The leading receiver, 26 catches for a 16-yard average. Zach Lowen is a great young man, and he's got an opportunity here to play football at the next level. Nice catch, nice job to find that seam, find that opening in the Panther defense.
A little demoralizing, I'm sure, if you're College Heights, already down a 14-0 hole early, but on the upside, of course, Jay, there is plenty of time to turn this thing around. You just need one good drive to get the momentum started, and this could be it, as they'll pick up 2 yards on that dive up the middle. 2nd and 8. Another handoff. Ball carried up by Aiden Smith. The run up the gut that'll move the sticks. 9-yard pickup to move the chains. First down, College Heights.
Yeah, Dwinell right tackle and at the right guard position. Hayden Marion, the center. Barkley, nice job of opening up a huge seam over their right side of their offensive line. Excellent job of picking up the first down for the Cougars.
Padaki takes the long snap, has options downfield. The pass is away and narrowly overthrown. Was hoping to connect with Troy Weatherly.
Padak's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 19, Troy Weatherly.
Boy, would that have been a big play. And they're going to go deep to Troy Weatherly, number 19, 21-yard average this year, receiving the football, 18 catches, 381 yards, 5 touchdowns. Troy, the league all-star this year, and you can see why, just a little bit out of his reach. Boy, that would have been a big play for the Cougars today.
2nd and 10. As this time the QB will call his own number with a rush up the gut that, depending on how they place this, could be a 9-yard pickup. They're going to say it's closer to 7 and bring it up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I like it. You knew that play was going to be one of the staples, getting Dillon on the quarterback draw. That's a design play. That's a design draw. Excellent job once again by the center to open up a huge hole. Barkley and the left guard, Curzon as well.
It's the College Heights Cougars now going to work in the Vernon side of center in Panthers territory, as we've got a flag on the field.
Encroachment on the defense.
That will go against the Vernon Panthers. That's an automatic first down as this drive continues to march for the Cougars.
Yeah, Grant Erickson down there. His son Jerome right beside him, giving Dad a little high five there, or a little pound. Nice to see father and son working together. Jerome, a great receiver with the junior Prince George Kodiak team.
1st and 10 now from the Vernon 42. Padaki in the pocket. The pass is up, looking downfield, and again, just narrowly evaded the grasp of Troy Weatherly. You know one of those is going to come through sooner or later.
Yeah, exactly. And just the 2 deep passes right now. And, boy, wouldn't that have changed this football game if just one of those passes could have been completed. But Dillon is just, we're just a little bit on the outreach of some of these receivers today. Hopefully sometime today he's going to be able to connect with one of those deep passes. Great calls by Coach Erickson, going deep, not being conservative here.
Padaki stepping back, got pressure, but that pass is up, and it is intercepted. The Vernon Panthers coming up with a grab. That's Anderson Bicknell. He had a huge touchdown on offense. And a big play defensively here as well to turn the tide when it looked like momentum was starting to gather behind College Heights. We do have a flag,
We do have a flag, but it's well after. Yeah, well after the play. Vernon is going to maintain possession of this football, and unfortunately we have an injury out there from one of the College Heights young men. You know that the coaches, university coaches, are on board watching a little bit. They get a chance to coach some of these young men next week at the All-Star Game. We've mentioned before Zach Kremler. Coach Kremler does an excellent job of organizing the All-Star Game next week, next Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. Get down here and watch the best football players in BC in that All-Star Game. Best that are not playing, of course, in the finals. And we can see that the Windsor Wolves have punched their ticket with a big win today over Robert Bateman.
As I look out on the stands here in BC Place, I have to think that there will be some Windsor Wolves trickling in as they wrap up their post-game chats in the locker room. They'll want to know exactly who they will be facing in next week's championship game. And a little stumble in the backfield from Cole Budgeon. We'll see that play end in a loss. 2nd and 15 now.
5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Panthers.
2nd and 16, actually, the way that ball's been spotted.
Yeah, it looked like he was stepping up in the pocket and just kind of tripped on Jonah Lee's foot there. Just kind of threw him off a little bit as he was looking downfield. He just kind of had a little bit of a trip there from his own guy, Jonah Lees.
It was Ethan Curzon as well, who was the injured player for that injury stoppage from College Heights before just a moment ago. And he did get up and leave the field on his own volition, so I have to think he will return to this one as the game rolls on. Right now, an impressive carry from Jonah Lee.
The ball carrier for the Panthers, brought down by
Coach Sean Smith just showing his experience here. He knows that he's in a 2nd and long situation. Doesn't have to get it all back at one time, and he knows that when he's got the talent of Jonah Lee and he's got that strong offensive line and all the guys blocking downfield, you know what? Pick up 7-8 yards and put themselves in a 3rd and long situation.
Cole Budgeon takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to look for a pass. Pressure. Peels out of the pocket. Will run it himself. Cole Budgeon looking for that sideline. Couldn't quite make it all the way there, but he does pick up a good 6.5 yards on the carry just the same.
Yeah, and there's the tackle. What a great open field tackle, preventing that first down. Here's our quarterback, number 12. There's your all-star. There's your MVP right now, coming up with an excellent tackle. Dylan, great job to stop Cole short of the first down.
4th down, and Vernon goes for it. They only needed 2 yards, and they got more than that. Gain of 7 on the carry for Jonah Lee to keep the drive alive after a 4th down gamble. Pays out.
Yeah, Jonah Lee knew exactly what he had to do on that play to pick up 3 yards and to pick up the first down, and just put his head down and drove for a great gain of 6 yards. Again, a big first down for the Panthers. Watch for another maybe play action going deep again.
Fresh set of downs for Vernon. 1st and 10 from the 45 inside College Heights territory. Cole Budgeon's pass. Oh, nearly complete to Anderson Bicknell. Instead, just bounces off the gloves of the intended receiver and hits the turf incomplete.
Yeah, that's a play that certainly they'd like to have back, and that's a play that those two have run so many times over their football careers. Vernon Minor, again, a shout out to the Vernon Minor program for producing so many of these great athletes as they have fed into the excellent program that the Vernon Panthers have.
Vernon going right back to the run in the hands of Jonah Lee once again, and I think that's a 4-yard gain. Generous spot, we'll say 5 instead. 3rd and 5 at the 40 now.
Brings up 3rd down, 3rd and about 5 for the Panthers.
Vernon going to their tempo here, on the ball here.
Pass connects to Anderson Bicknell. Bicknell cutting back into the middle, finding a ton of yardage up the gut. At least 15 yards on the pickup, most of them coming after the catch, and that'll move the sticks for another Panthers first down.
Yeah, and the key to this play is the fact that Cole gets the ball out of his hands so quickly. And for quarterbacks that are out there watching, none of this 3-step drop, just 1 step, get the ball, no laces, get the ball to your receiver as quickly as you can, have that receiver turn up the field, but give your playmakers a chance by getting them the ball quickly, and that's exactly what Cole does an excellent job of.
Cole Budgeon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Jonah Lee yet again.
Jonah Lee.
And on first down, Jonah Lee, good for another 5 yards. No, they're going to say that one was 4, but still 2nd and 6.
Yeah, there's that. Sorry, Justin, there's that offensive line just grinding it out up front here. Right tackle, Mason Ball. Right guard is the provincial all-star Owen Carpenter. The center, Taylor Robinson Swanson, is the league all-star. Right guard, Tanner Hansen, and left tackle is Leighton McMurch. Those boys up front, boy, I tell you, they are so fortunate to have a coach like Angus Reid, of course, but those guys, I know they work hard on the weights. I know those guys train hard, and you can see that it certainly is paying off on their season this year as Jonah Lee. The rest of the running game for the Vernon Panthers has really been outstanding, and giving lots of time for Cole to throw the ball.
It was Devlin Dwinell, big body lineman for the Cougars, who put a halt to that last rush. That was the final play of the opening quarter. 12 minutes already in the books, and it's the Vernon Panthers with a 14-0 lead over the College Heights Cougars. 1 quarter already done.
And thanks to BC School Sports. Outstanding job organizing. What a busy, busy time for those folks right now. We've got provincial volleyball, field hockey,
basketball's just around the corner.
Just starting. It's all happening. University sports as well. But Justin, what do you have there?
I have a sponsor sheet. And I can thank some people who make, of course, this weekend and next week's games happen as well. BC Dairy, Hello Ferries, Return It, Skyline Athletics, as well as the fine folks at Huddle, Barron Rings, the BC Lions, Go Wireless, and Defiance Equipment, all fine sponsors whose contributions make these games possible. Thank you so much for your support of the BC School Sports 2024 Football Championships. Vernon now going right back to work. And credit the College Heights Cougars for stopping that play dead in its tracks at the line of scrimmage.
We'll bring up third down.
3rd and 5 from the 20.
Very impressed with College Heights today. I mean, they're playing excellent positional football. They got some big physical guys up front. They got a couple of provincial all-stars, Aiden Smith at the linebacker position. Lincoln Shields, number 30, is also a league all-star. 36 tackles this year from those middle linebackers.
This is a big 3rd down for College Heights as well, as they try to put a halt to this drive as the pass complete. Wow, Cole Budgeon in desperation mode, and he's still connected with Dom Zano to move the sticks. Huge first down for Vernon.
Yeah, excellent job. Cole stepping up in the pocket, delivering a strike, and a big hit there. And excellent job for the receiver to keep that ball, to maintain possession of that ball. Boy, Troy Weatherly with a big tackle there. Excellent job for the Vernon Panthers to maintain possession of that football.
As this is now 1st and goal for Vernon. First down on the 10. Passes away. Cole Budgeon was hoping to connect with Jeff Curtis. Curtis, of course, got the scoring started in this game with a 46-yard receiving touchdown. And if he'd been able to haul that ball in, could have perhaps added another right there. Yeah,
excellent play. Just kind of flooding the left-hand side there. Trips formation to the left. Wide receiver, inside receiver running slants and trying to hit that flat pattern to get into the end zone for their 3rd touchdown of the game.
2nd down. Budgeon looking towards the end zone. Passes away. Connects up the middle. And it's carried into the end zone by Aiden McDonald. 8 yards coming after the catch to find the house. A 10-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I like the play call here. Heavy rush from College Heights, and just a well-executed play by Cole. Just taking his time, being patient again. Another one of those screen passes where the quarterback can't rush it. Take his drop. Wait for those linemen to come up to you, but not only for those linemen to come in, but also the linebackers to get a bit of a drop there, and that's exactly what Cole did. Well-executed play, going for 2 points again.
Try to rush that one in, and it stopped.
And the convert is good.
Oh, now they're going to say it's good. Must have just barely broken the plane as the whistle blew, as I thought College Heights had come up with a big stop right there as we take another look at it.
I did too. He kind of stopped. Aiden McDonald just kind of stopped there, right? And
was holding the ball forward, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess he knew he crossed the plane to the goal there. So 3rd touchdown of the game. Again, just a quick summary here. 2 long passes. Jeff Curtis on a 54-yard touchdown pass from Cole early in the ball game on the first drive. Bicknell with a 42-yard touchdown pass on a deep post again from Cole. And the 3rd touchdown pass of the ball game, Aiden McDonald on an 8-yard screen pass.
Long boot, gathered in at the 10. As Tyler Rora Jr. on the return for the Cougars will pick up about 14 yards on that carry. And College Heights will begin this next drive from their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if we can get the Cougars to get on track a little bit. They've had some success running the ball straight at the Panthers here. Let's see what Coach Erickson has to do. Maybe he's going to pull out a trick play early in this second quarter. Important to try to just maintain a drive here against this Panther offense.
Dylan Padocki will hand the ball off on first down, and the Cougars will rush it up the gut for a 12-yard pickup at least. No matter where they spot this, it is definitely enough for a first down as the Cougars move the sticks to begin the drive.
Yeah, nice run, just straight up the middle again. I'm really impressed with the running backs today. We saw that from Brady Smith with just north-south running. No dancing in the hole, just get upfield, get the positive yards that you can, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today from Aiden Smith.
That one spotted as an 11-yard carry. And it's back to Aiden Smith once again as he's off to the races, finally pushed out of bounds. But that might have been a pickup of north of 20 yards on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
They're called exactly 20.
Yeah, bouncing it to the outside. Boy, just showing his strength and speed here for a young man, 6 foot, 190 pounds. So you can see that he's got the power, but he also has the speed and the great instincts to cut that ball to the outside.
2 consecutive carries for Aiden Smith as he came away with 31 yards combined on those 2 plays. See if they go right back to him. Oh, they'll fake the handoff. Padocki twisting, gets that ball away. But that pass complete just back to the line of scrimmage. Hauled in by Ben DeScherer.
Stokes' pass is complete to number 81, Ben.
See from the replay, a nice fake, just a little play action pass, but boy, Dylan just did not have any time to throw that ball. Excellent job by Blake Bell to put the pressure on Dylan as he had to scramble out of the pocket and rush that throw. Nice job in there by Blake Bell, number 73.
Now the running game was working. Do the Cougars go right back to Aiden Smith on second down? No, they'll go back to the passing game. And this one does connect with Troy Weatherly in the backfield, and he'll chew up a big gain. Desperately hanging on to that ball as Aiden McDonald was trying to break it loose out of his grip.
I like the call. Coach Erickson told me during the week that they wanted to attack the outside. They know how powerful the Panthers are inside, and just try to get the ball to their playmakers out in the flat, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Most of the yards on that one for Weatherly coming after the catch, but he does move the sticks. It's another Cougars first down. Padocki pressured, dodges a sack, has more pressure coming, finally wrapped up and brought down. As that was a joint effort on the tackle, led by Jeff Curtis of the Panthers.
14, Jeff Curtis.
Yeah, there's your provincial all-star in there. 2 sacks already this year. Jeff Curtis, 27 tackles from his middle linebacker position. Provincial all-star, and showing exactly why he was recognized as a provincial all-star this year, putting, again, the Cougars into a second and long situation.
Jeff Curtis, a tight end on offense and a linebacker on defense, and he's contributed some strong plays on both sides for Vernon already in this one. Dylan Padocki takes the snap, will hand the ball back to Aiden Smith. Smith trying to run it up the gut. Wrapped up and stopped after a short gain. Maybe 5 on the pickup there.
I mean, 5 yards is a pretty good pickup, but not when it's 3rd and 20, right?
I think they're going to spot that closer to a 3-yard gain, unfortunately.
Right. And Vernon, of course, is playing in a little bit of a prevent. They're only in a 5-man front. They have 4 down linemen and 1 middle linebacker, so they're really relying on, Curtis, their middle linebacker here, and they really are playing a very coverage-oriented, cover 2 man-to-man coverage in this situation. Coach Erickson doesn't like what he sees. He knows it's a crucial time of the game, and he knows he's waiting for his football club to get over and have a little chat. He knows this is important. He knows he's in 2-down territory, though, here, Justin. He's got 2 plays to make 15 yards. Tough task. very tough task. But he knows he does have the 2 plays. He's got to let Dylan know, though, that he's got to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Vernon is putting the pressure on from their front 4, blitzing linebackers, and he's just not getting time to throw. He's got to get the ball out of his hands quickly, like those quick hitches, quick screens that he had success with a little bit earlier in this drive.
And this has been the College Heights Cougars' most sustained drive of the day so far.
4:21.
In tough to keep it going in a 3rd and long situation. 16 yards to a fresh set of downs. They have 2 cracks to come up with that yardage. And given what the score is already in this game and what the field position is for the Cougars at the moment, they're going to go for it on 4th down if they need a 4th down.
I would think so.
Jay. Still a 3rd down effort before we get there, if we get there. As Padaki takes the snap, assesses his options. The pass is away. Strike down the middle. Incomplete.
Padok's pass intended for number 9, Gary Bigham.
Gary Bigham, the intended receiver on that one, and it was the other number 9, Jonah Lee, who made sure that pass did not find its intended receiver.
Yeah, good defense there. Just ball thrown just slightly behind, but excellent effort there, and I like the call against that defense just to hit that dig route.
Fourth and long. And no surprise, College Heights going for it with 6:20 to go here in the second quarter, trailing 22-0 to the Vernon Panthers. The Cougars looking deep on a long bomb, nobody there. Incomplete pass will lead to a turnover on downs as Vernon set to retake possession on their own 43-yard line.
Yeah,
or rather 38-yard line, I should say.
A little miscommunication there with Zach Lowen and Dylan, who have had such a success combining for some huge gains this year. And again, Zach Lowen, the leading receiver for this football club today. And, you know, obviously Dylan thought he was going to run a deep route, a streak, but Zach kind of broke it off a little bit. So they're going to have chat about it and hopefully work it out.
Definitely some positives to build off of on that drive. However, for the College Heights Cougars, they just need to come up with a stop defensively on this Vernon drive, and those have been tough to come up with because this Panthers offense does not want to be denied, and it was Aiden McDonald hauling in that pass on 1st down right there.
Well, you know, I mean, you might say it's 22-0 right now, but I tell you, this College Heights football team is a physical football team. Look at there, number 5, just lowering the boom there. Tyler Rora with a big hit there. Man, they are physical football team, College Heights Cougars.
Making life difficult for Cole Budgeon and the Vernon Panthers. 5:30 to go in the opening half as Budgeon's pass connects, but we have a flag on the field as well.
Number 10, Anderson.
Yeah, we're going to bring this back, it looks like. Probably going to be a holding call. That's right in that holding call territory. Let's see what our head official, Mr. Roberto, has to say.
Some great nicknames I heard for the officiating crew as this one was getting started.
Yeah.
I don't know who of the refs is called the Professor, but someone down there
the
was
boys
introduced as the Professor.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, our head man, Frank Roberto, along with Richard Chandler, Tim Letterman, Drew Parkinson, and the veteran Mike Westman. What a great, you know what? Hey, we announce these referees every game, and it's just like, wow, these guys are the best.
We had, of course, the Sarge, Walter Becker, call him the last game.
Yeah, exactly.
Love those nicknames.
Mr. Steele, Wayne Steele, doing the first game.
As it is a 2nd and long situation for the Vernon Panthers after that penalty flag walked back what would have been a first down. And Cole Budgeon doing his best to erase that penalty yardage, getting back to about where the initial first down line of scrimmage was when this drive began. But it's spotted well back. I think they're going to say he was forced out of bounds.
3rd and 16, ball on their own 31.
Yeah, good job by number 9, Gary Bingham, the right defensive end. I've had a chance to coach Gary up in Prince George in my camps. Just a great kid. Coach Rob is in there coaching away, and the Bingham family, big football family up in Prince George. Nice job by containing there by the defensive end, Gary Bingham.
Budgeon taking the snap, 3rd and 16, pressured backwards, gets the pass away. It does connect with Jonah Lee. Lee trying to cut upfield. And he did pick up a good 6 or so yards on that grab, but it will still be a 4th and long scenario for Vernon.
For the Panthers.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now that Coach Smith is not going to be happy with penalties on his side. He's again, excellent coach, demanding coach, and boy, I tell you, coaches, it just drives coaches nuts, especially in big games like this when they get those penalties.
Vernon not lined up to kick this right now.
Unless
but
we see a quick kick from Cole here.
Yeah, we very well may, as they do their best to draw the defense offside.
They're
Now they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Deep in.
Budgeon pressured. Flag on the field, but Cole Budgeon rushing towards that far sideline. Going to come up short of the yardage needed, rather, for a fresh set of downs. But
yeah, it didn't make it. We got to decline this. It's a holding call. Should be a holding call here. Let's see if they decline it. Yeah. Decline. Yeah. Mr. Roberto's making sure that Coach Erickson does decline this penalty, right? Wise to do. Certainly, they would have made a decision if Cole had made the first down. Then they would have taken the penalty, of course, and put the Panthers in 4th down once again. So here we go, College Heights. This is your big opportunity here. You are going to be receiving the second half kickoff. You got just under 4 minutes to make it happen.
And they looked like they were gathering steam on their last drive, as we said. They got that big defensive stop they needed, and it's given them some prime field position as they begin this drive from the Vernon 45.
Yeah, this is their best field position of the game, Justin. You're right.
Can they build on their last effort and find the end zone with 3:51 to go in the half? A rush up the middle. I believe that was in the hands of Aiden Smith.
Wrapped up by Liam Mallow from the Panthers.
And a short pickup
Gain of 2 yards.
by his standards in this game. He's been
College Heights.
rumbling so far this afternoon. 2-yard gain for Aiden Smith on that carry.
Yeah, that's just a great form tackle, stepping up into the hole and making a great play and driving those legs, getting those hips up and through.
Dylan Padaki takes the snap and calls his own number on a QB sneak. Could not break that first tackle attempt. If he had, he would have been off to the races. But a healthy pickup of about 4.5 yards, just the same, will bring up 3rd down.
Well, fortunate there. They didn't get called for a horse collar. But, yeah, that's what College Heights has to do. They've got to get the ball, into, obviously Dylan gets the ball, but they got to get him on the run. Quarterback runs, quarterback draws, quarterback sweep, kind of like what the Windsor Wolves did with Emmett Ward.
Padaki. Short pass. Connected to Troy Weatherly.
Paddock's pass is complete to Troy Weatherly.
But he's going to be about a yard short of a fresh set of downs. It'll bring up 4th down for the Cougars. And you know they're going to go for it. They already have earlier in this quarter. Easy decision to gamble here. 4th and 1. Big moment as the Cougars hope to put a score on the board before the end of the half. Can they come up with the yardage to keep this drive alive? They do, and then some. It's still going. Only needed 1 yard, and they may have just got 13.
Run them. Keep running that young man. That's their key here, is to just to get Dylan the ball and use him in all running situations. And, boy, how about that for a quarterback sneak of 14 yards. Clock management, too. Coach Erickson, I know, is keeping an eye on the clock. If they're going to keep the ball on the ground here, they're going to have to be very conscious of only 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this half.
It is still ticking away down to 85 seconds. Man in motion. Snap. Padaki. Peeling towards this near sideline, and he will run it all the way out of bounds. Did not get the gain of yardage he was perhaps hoping for, but they didn't have to burn a timeout to stop the clock either.
Yeah, Mr. Roberto's got another penalty flag here. Let's see what it is. It's usually in a holding situation. Let's see. Didn't see a hold on that replay. Let's see what Mr. Roberto has.
And it looks like it's going to go against the offense as the College Heights Cougars being marched back in a big way at the moment. And that is a tough break for College Heights, who are in a 1st and 20 situation.
Watch for quarterback draw. Try to get the ball again to Dylan here.
As he faked the handoff, but the defense did not bite. Pounced on immediately.
Dropped for a loss by number 73
and
on the Panthers.
We don't even have a number 73 on our roster sheet.
Yeah, I think we
Vernon.
do for Blake Bell, number 73 for Vernon.
Brings up
You got a different list than I do.
I do have a different list. I think it's Blake Bell. Let us know, folks, if it's not. But Blake Bell, I've got him at 6'2", 190 pounds at defensive end, making a lot of big plays.
Well, he's listed as number 71 on my sheet, but I'm sure that is the gentleman.
So, folks, back in Vernon, if you could help us out a little bit here, is we're looking for Blake. Is Blake Bell number 73? We've got some conflicting numbers for Blake Bell, but he looks, again, 6'2", 190, grade 11, doing a great job from his defensive end position. So, Vernon, folks, let us know.
Now it's time for Vernon Panthers football trivia. How many provincial titles has the Vernon Secondary School Senior Panthers football team won in total?
Look at that sellout crowd. Vernon folks coming all the way down. A little concerned last night with all the snow on the Coquihalla. And again, I messaged Coach Smith last night. You guys okay? You get here okay? Yep. Did you guys, same with College Heights, Coach Erickson, you guys good? Yep. We got here all right. Okay, look for Dylan just to quads right, stack.
2nd and long.
Throw it up, Dylan.
31 seconds to go in the half.
A double pass.
A trick play
I like
here.
I like it.
From the Cougars. Cuts back towards the middle. Halted.
Liking that play.
But they did get some significant yardage.
Zach Lowen's pass is complete to number 19.
Nice. I like the call. There's our quarterback, Zach is doing a good job. We should have known that was going to be a play that they were going to call sometime today. I like it. I like the call in that situation. Zach Lowen, and a very experienced quarterback. Didn't see what he liked downfield, but got the ball away. Again, number 19 does a good job. I'm really impressed with Troy Weatherly tonight. He's having a heck of a football game. Again, only in grade 11 for Troy Weatherly.
And not a first down there, Jay, but they did go from 2nd and 29 to 3rd and 5. So that trick play giving them 24 desperately needed yards as the ball now on the 20-yard line. 3rd down, and with the time left on the clock, you have to think that College Heights is going to be eyeing the end zone on this one. 15 seconds to go in the half. Vernon Panthers with a 22-0 lead. Padaki's pass, short, is good. They'll run it to the sideline immediately.
Yeah, smart play getting the ball out of bounds.
To Aiden Smith. He's pushed out of bounds by number 14.
Aiden Smith, the receiver on that play. And they will only march forward 2 yards, but it does give them another look at the end zone with 10 seconds to go here in the half.
Oh.
Paddock's pass intended for Aiden Smith falls incomplete.
And an incomplete pass intended for Aiden Smith will bring the College Heights drive to a bitter end. But still, more and more momentum for this offense to build off of heading into the second half. Not out of this thing yet. Still plenty of football left to be played, even if it is tough sledding, looking up at a 22-0 score on the board as we approach the end of the second quarter.
And your score at halftime. Vernon Panthers
content to just run down the clock in the late stages of that quarter. And we will take a brief 12-minute intermission before we are right back with third and fourth quarter action here. It is the second of two varsity AA semifinal games here. We already know that the Windsor Wolves have punched their ticket. The championship match set to be played a week from today. 12:30 kickoff on Saturday afternoon, November 30th, 7 days from now. Can the Vernon Panthers hang on to their lead for another 2 quarters and advance to meet the Windsor Wolves? We will find out, so don't go anywhere. Justin Morissette and Jay Prepchuk with you under the dome here at BC Place Stadium. As semifinal Saturday continues, it's the BC School Sports 2024 Football Championships. Go grab yourself a beverage, make yourself a sandwich. We'll talk to you real soon with the second half of today's action.
Boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
Down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the
inside without you. Yeah. Know how to satisfy, keeping the tempo right without you. Yeah. Pictures in my mind on replay. I'm gonna touch the pain away. I know how to scream my own name, scream my name. I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Hey, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime, day or night. I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Hey, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime that I lie, I love me. I'll take it nice and slow, feeling good on my own without you. Yeah. Got me speaking in tongues, the beautiful it comes without you. Yeah. I'm gonna put my body first and love me so hard till it hurts. I know how to scream out the words, scream the words. I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Hey, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime, day or night. I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Hey, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime that I lie, I love me. Yeah, I know how to scream my own name, scream my name. Ooh, I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Hey, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime, day or night. I love me, gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Gonna love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Can't love myself, no I don't need anybody else. Anytime that I lie, I love me. Anytime that I lie, I love me.
Wrap me up in diamonds, cover me in gold, but nothing they could buy me made my heart whole. I'd given up on romance, then I found you. Ain't it crazy what love can do? Crazy what love can do. Can someone tell me what is happening to me? You're my oxygen, now I can find breathe. Didn't care for anyone until it was you. Ain't it crazy what love can do? Crazy what love can do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da
Hello, folks. Welcome back inside BC Place Stadium. Justin Morissette joined by Jay Prepchuk in the broadcast booth as we get set for a kickoff in the second half of our second of two semifinal games here, the AA varsity level. The Vernon Panthers with a 22-0 lead over the College Heights Cougars through that first half. But, of course, plenty of football left to be played here, Jay. This is not a game that is in the bag for the Vernon Panthers by a long shot just yet.
No, absolutely. You know, College Heights has done a lot of really good things today. They've, maintained some tough inside runs. They've got the ball to the perimeter a little bit on some swing passes. And, I know Coach Erickson is a very experienced, excellent coach. He's going to come out in the second half and make a couple of adjustments, know what he did well in the first half, and try to continue running those plays.
1st and 10 as the College Heights Cougars begin this half with possession. And they will look to run the ball in the hands of Aiden Smith, who had some very strong carries in that opening half of play, but it was stopped up at the line of scrimmage on this particular attempt. Short gain, if any. We second in about 9.5.
Yeah, and if you've noticed today, some of the form tackles from these Vernon football players, boy, you can tell that the coaches have done an excellent job over the years of teaching proper form tackle. And just notice how somebody like a Jeff Curtis, provincial all-star, just drives his legs, drive. Excellent form tackle by Jeff Curtis.
As they get right back to it on second down and nearly connected. Dylan Padaki, pass intended for number 81, Ben DeSherer, knocked out of the sky instead on a great defensive effort by Aiden McDonald.
Yeah, good job by Dylan just to avoid the rush and just couldn't quite connect with his receiver on that little curl route.
3rd and long. Padaki takes the snap. Pass away, complete to Troy Weatherly. Gathered in around this near sideline, but pushed out of bounds after a 6-yard pickup. And the College Heights Cougars were going for it on 4th down routinely in that second quarter, Jay, but I believe it might be a bit of a different story here given the field position that they're currently looking at, and indeed the kicking crew does take the field.
Yeah, exactly, Justin. And, in your own end, it's difficult to make that gamble at this particular time, right? You're still in the ball game. You don't want to give Vernon excellent field position to start the second half.
Only needed 2 yards, but do kick it away just the same. Gathered in at the 30.
He's got room.
It's Aiden McDonald on the kick return. He's already gone 20 yards. Could he go all the way to the house? A special teams touchdown, perhaps, as Aiden McDonald adds another touchdown.
Wow, 65 yards. Aiden McDonald on the punt return. Just an outstanding job of cutting to his left-hand side, following the wall, and then cutting all the way back across the field to the right-hand side.
That was actually 70 yards to the house, Jay.
Wow.
Quite the kick return touchdown.
Which means that it is
and that's Aiden McDonald's second TD of the day.
Second in a row. Wow. Good job by Vernon not to crack back. You can see the new rules in all of football. The NFL, of course, they call it a lot in the NFL now, and in high school football as well, college football. You can't crack back if somebody's not, paying attention or not watching really, and you block them from the blind side. Then it's a penalty, which is, a good rule to be able to put into football. But Vernon did a nice job of not cracking back on any of the College Heights defenders there. Big play again. You know what? It's Vernon is just showing you all of the different weapons that they have. A great quarterback position, the Jeff Curtises, the Bicknells, the McDonalds, kids that, have been in this program for a long time and just continue to make big plays for this program.
And he doesn't have a touchdown to his name today as of yet, Jay, but Dom Zano has come up with some huge grabs for the Panthers so far in this one as well. Some drive-saving catches.
With 10 minutes and 38
Absolutely,
seconds
yeah, and another big play, big touchdown, and we get special guest up here in the booth here, Mr. Abernathy. Jordan, nice to see you. Thank you again for everything. The busiest man in Vancouver right now, right? All over the place. You have your helicopter taking you from place to place. What do we have going? Volleyball, field hockey in the last week, soccer. Yeah, all happening. Who won the soccer championship?
Also, the Hello Fairies. They support
Well, we await the results from the soccer championships today. I
There you
can't
go.
tell you that that two-point convert was punched home by Jonah Lee.
I know that Windsor won the boys AA championship the other day in a shootout.
This offer expired.
And Jonah Lee, just like Dom Zano, does not have a touchdown, but has made some big-time offensive plays for the Vernon Panthers in this game.
Lincoln Shields and Tyler Aurora Jr.
Mason
back to receive.
Ball, I believe. Actually, that's Liam Mallow, the kicker, getting set to boot this one. Drops down at the 9. The College Heights Cougars look to turn it back the other direction, but can't go too far. Tyler Aurora Jr.
Blake
will pick up about 13, maybe 14 yards on that kick return. And it's the Cougars who will start this next drive from their own 22.
Yeah, and you can see the leg strength there of the kicker from Vernon. And, that could come up with, that could be an important factor in, games down the road, obviously, if Vernon continues to have success today and is able to win this game and play against the Windsor Wolves next week, then certainly the kicking game will be important in that game as well.
Padaki with the handoff to Aiden Smith.
Aiden Smith
Will
with some
grab
hard running.
12, maybe 13 yards on a first down carry and move the sticks for a fresh set. 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah, and they have had success running over the left-hand side there. Owen Bass at left guard and the left tackle, Ethan Curzon, the center. Barkley, excellent job of opening up a big hole there for the Cougars.
Pass in the backfield, connects in the flats.
Paddock's pass is complete.
And that
To number 19, Troy.
rush
Weathery
after the catch will go for about 6 yards.
by the Panthers.
As I believe that was Troy Weatherly who was able to come up with that grab and bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Coach Erickson's play calling today. Just doing an excellent job of getting Dylan the ball out of his hands quickly, getting the ball into his playmaker's hands, number 19, and also into McDonald's hands. Very, very effective football players when they have the football.
As the Vernon Panthers defense makes their first
Cougars
big
would
stop
grab
of this
line of
drive.
scrimmage by number 73, Blake
Tackle by number
Bell.
73, Blake Bell. We did confirm during the intermission
7-yard
that he may be listed as 71 on my roster sheet, but that is indeed Blake Bell, big number 73, who's made some strong plays on defense today as well.
Absolutely. Thanks, folks, for helping us out. We can actually tell that there are people that are watching out there because they answered our request, right? So we'll see. Hopefully we get the rest of the rosters and pronunciations properly done today.
Padaki with a pass in the backfield yet again and does connect once more with Aiden Smith.
Paddock's pass is complete to number 11.
And
Aiden
he will
Smith.
pick up more than enough yardage to move the sticks. Another big first down for the College Heights Cougars.
Yeah, Aiden Smith, provincial all-star, and you can tell why. Look at the power that he runs with, just putting his shoulder down, gaining extra yards. Great receiver. This year he's caught 14 passes, and for a 19-yard average, Justin, very, very impressive for a running back to come out of the backfield and average 19 yards and 3 touchdowns as a receiver.
1st and 10 from the Cougars 47, and they're going to move the sticks yet again as it's another big rushing play on first down from who else but Aiden Smith once more.
Yeah, showing his stuff. He's got over 300 yards now rushing the football this year. So, again, just tough kid running up the field, not going down on first contact, and, just excellent job of running north and south and gaining positive yards for the Cougars.
They're on the Vernon side of center now. 1st and 10 from the Panthers 41. As Padaki will hang onto the ball himself on this drive and try to cut up the middle for a gain of 2.
Dylan Paddock keeps the ball.
And I don't know if that was the play as intended as it was drawn up out of the huddle, or if he just had to scramble feeling the pressure coming.
Yeah, no, I think that was a design quarterback kind of off tackle play there, maybe with a little bit of an option, pitch option as well. But very impressive drive here. Coach Erickson has got his Cougars on the march here. See if he can just maintain this drive, continue to get the ball into the playmaker's hands, get the ball, number 11, like Aiden Smith. He's a tough kid to bring down. Get the ball to him. Weatherly and also, of course, the quarterback, Dylan, get him continuing to run the football.
2nd and 8 on the Vernon 39. Padaki takes the snap, fakes the handoff, will pass this instead down the middle, and it's a pass that's complete to Ben DeSherer.
Dylan Paddock's pass is complete to number 81.
That play began on the 39
And he's brought down by number 5.
and ends up at the 15. So a 24-yard pickup on that complete pass to Ben DeSherer.
Yeah, great call. He was faking a little play action pass, hitting that dig route over the middle, and an excellent job of the receiver turning the ball upfield, gaining positive yards. The Cougars are in excellent field position right now. Trips formation to the left-hand side.
They're in the red zone looking for their first score of the day, as Padaki will hand the ball off for a rush up the gut in the hands of Aiden Smith once again. And this time he will only make it about 3 yards off the line before he's wrapped and brought down.
Yeah, Sean Smith, the coach for the Vernon Panthers, talked to me all week about, making sure that we stop the quarterback, making sure that we play good, fundamental, sound football. And, right now, College Heights is doing an excellent job of moving the football.
Cougars still continuing to press as they'll hand the ball up the middle for a run up the gut once more. And again, the Vernon Panthers keen in on that rush from Aiden Smith and putting a halt to it before it could get very far, but 3rd and 6 is what the Cougars are looking at here from the 11. And credit to College Heights, they are battling. Down 30. It is an uphill climb to be sure, not impossible, but even if you can't make it all the way back in this game, you still want to play for pride. You still want to have a strong showing under the dome here at BC Place, a very special experience to play in this building. Something these kids will be remembering for the rest of their lives, I'm sure. And they're fighting hard as that pass falls incomplete.
Dylan Paddock's pass is
intended for Austin Stevenson.
Weatherly. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, well-designed play. You've got wide receivers just kind of blocking down and looking for kind of a little bit of a pick route there and trying to hit the flat, trying to get the ball into the flat and able to turn the ball up and get into the end zone. So well-designed play. Dylan was just a little bit rushed on that pass.
Pass actually intended for Troy Weatherly. That was number 19, not 15, pardon me. Padaki fakes the handoff, actually faked the throw. The handoff was very real, and it ends up in the end zone. Aiden Smith will punch that home from 11 yards out, and the College Heights Cougars are on the board.
There we go. That's what I like to see. Just power. Look at him breaking tackles, driving through the end zone. Lots of yards after contact. Great job. Aiden Smith showing his toughness, showing his determination, perseverance to get into the end zone for the College Heights Cougar. Cougars. Nice touchdown there. Nice touchdown drive for the College Heights football team. Coach Erickson did an excellent job of calling great drive. Get over there and get another pound from your son. He was proud of you there, Pops. Good job. Way to go, Grant.
And a credit to the quarterback as well. Great acting job. I bit on that fake pass.
And
Thought the handoff was the one that was faked, and instead, no. It is Aiden Smith who will add to his score with a 2-point convert rushed into the end zone there as well. Dive up the gut. That's been working for the Cougars so far. Why not stick with it? And it just put up 8 points on the board.
And just a reminder for folks, and well, congratulations, Vancouver College. We did have a championship football game this morning at 9 o'clock. We had Vancouver College defeating Lord Tweedsmuir. Congratulations to the Fighting Irish. The Windsor Wolves, 44-28 victory over Robert Bateman. Of course, this is the 1:30 game, starting a little bit late today. We've got Vernon up on College Heights, as you can see, 30-8. 4 o'clock, the Mowat Hawks in all white to our left-hand side. Warming up right now, Coach Harder. We got Coach Moon with his Sun Devils, South Delta Sun Devils, in their all blue with gold helmets. Warming up in the right end zone. Should be a fantastic game. 7 o'clock, Vancouver College and Lord Tweedsmuir. It's all happening here at BC Place. If you're coming down, make sure you do dress warmly and enjoy some football. If not, then kind of snuggle in at home, and hopefully you are enjoying our broadcast.
Kick return gathered in at the 21 by Kelton McCravey for the Panthers.
Grady Higby on the tackle.
We got a little rough stuff after the whistle. Some flags on the field.
Yeah, we want these guys to maintain their poise.
A little pushing and shoving broke out.
Yeah, we could have personal fouls going both ways here. Let's see what Mr. Roberto has to say. Yeah, we're going to offset those.
First and 10 for the Panthers from their own 39. Cole Budgeon will hand that ball off in a hurry.
Dom Zano carrying the ball.
The flag on the play here, Justin, looks like it's probably going to be holding against the Panthers. Let's see what our side judge has to say. Again, the referees it's been a busy day for the referees today, Justin.
It really has been across all three of the games we've called so far.
Mr. Roberto, let us know here what the call is. Chatting with his experienced crew. Looks like a holding or a clip. We'll see what personal foul.
It looks like it's coincidental penalties that will cancel each other out.
2 plays in a row with offsetting penalties. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But
tempers flaring, but equally on both sides, it would seem, so far in this second half. 4:43 to go in the third quarter. College Heights Cougars are on the board, but the Vernon Panthers still with a commanding 22-point lead, up 30-8, as that pass was intended for Chris Curtis and instead hit the turf, incomplete.
I like the fact that Cole has a bit of an option here. He's looking for the swing pass to the left-hand side, but sees that the defense is kind of overplaying that swing pass to the wide side. So he came back to the short side of the field into the boundary, tried to get the ball to his wide receiver out here. Ball thrown just a little bit low, but had a nice little Nice little screen out there set up to the split end. Yeah, Cole's is not happy with what he sees there.
Vernon
And
Panthers knew immediately.
Yeah, why not? You know, an important part of the game right now. 4 minutes left in this quarter here. If, College Heights can get a quick turnover here, put the ball in the end zone, they're right back in this ball game, Justin.
As the Vernon Panthers call timeout, and I will take the opportunity to thank one of our many sponsors making these games possible here, of course. It is semifinal Saturday at the 2024 BC School Sports Football Championships. Justin Morissette and Jay Prepchuk bringing you the action. Jake Elliott will take over for me before too long in the final 2 games of the day. But do want to thank our sponsors, BC Dairy, Hello Ferries, Return It, Skyline Athletics, Huddle, Barron Rings, the BC Lions, Go Wireless, and Defiance Equipment. Your sponsorship makes a day like this possible. We could not do it without you. Thank you to our many fine sponsors here at the 2024 Football Championships. Play set to resume in just a moment here. The Vernon Panthers with possession, 2nd and 10 from their own 40. They did not like what they were seeing as they were pulling up to the line on the last go-around. This time, Cole Budgeon will take that snap, looking downfield, and elects to run the ball himself. Will pick up at least 7 as he hits the sideline.
Cole Budgeon tucks the ball away, picks up a few yards there. He's pushed out of bounds.
Well, the one adjustment certainly that College Heights has made on defense is to make sure that they, and probably the first thing that Coach Erickson and the staff said to their defense when they got in at halftime is, hey guys, these guys can throw the ball deep, right? I mean, look what happened on the very first drive, the second drive. Long touchdown passes from Cole to 2 different receivers. So College Heights, certainly their defensive backs have done a much better job of getting the depth and not letting the Panther receivers in behind them. And
credit to Cole Budgeon. It was tough to tell exactly where he went out of bounds as he was right in front of the College Heights bench, but they spot him with a full 10 yards as he moved the sticks for a first down, and it looks like the Panthers have done that again, depending on where this is spotted. Yes, another 10-yard pickup off the rush.
Brought down by
this time in the hands of Kelton McCarvey. First and 10 from the 40-yard line, now inside College Heights territory. Budgeon will hand the ball off immediately. Right back.
Kelton McCreevy carrying the ball.
To McCreevy.
Wrapped up by number 30.
Yeah, that offensive line just starting to kind of take charge up front there. McMurch, Hansen, Robin, Swanson, Carpenter, Ball. Excellent job of just creating some huge seams for those running backs to go through. And again, coached by Angus Reid, you know that these guys are well trained. Angus works with these guys not only on the field, teaching them techniques, but also in the weight room as well. And you can certainly tell from the strength of some of these young men.
Cole Budgeon will let loose a pass that is complete to Jeff Curtis. Curtis got the scoring started in this game. A 46-yard touchdown. Got the Vernon Panthers on the board inside the opening 90 seconds of today's contest. And that catch right there from Curtis will move the sticks for another first down. 1st and 10 now on the 23.
Nice catch by Jeff Curtis in traffic there, showing his talent not only on defense as a provincial all-star, but also making a nice grab on that curl route.
Cole Budgeon takes the snap. It was a bit of an awkward snap, but it was one he was about to hand off to Kelton McCarvey anyways, so that ball basically ended up where it was intended, even with that awkward snap. McCarvey couldn't go very far with it, however. That is brought down for a loss, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Cole getting the call from Coach Smith here. Just Coach Smith, well prepared. Boy, he knows exactly what he's calling on 2nd and long situation. He's got it rehearsed. He's got his play sheet right there. He and Cole are usually always on the same page, especially with Cole being such an experienced quarterback.
Cole Budgeon with the snap, steps back. Pressured, his ankle rather wrapped up, but he was able to get that ball away into the hands of Kelton McCarvey, who was finally brought down just shy of the 20. So what would have been a pretty significant loss of yardage turns into a gain, a minimal gain, Jay, but a gain nevertheless.
Brings up 3rd down.
Of about 4 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7 or so.
Yeah, but showed you, hey, just the tenacity there of league all-star Lincoln Shields, 36 tackles this year and 1 interception from his linebacker position. He had Cole around the ankles, and he wasn't going to let go, so Cole did a nice job of ad-libbing and turning that into a gain for the Panthers.
3rd down, 8 to a fresh set. Budgeon's pass away is complete up the middle to Jeff Curtis. Curtis
Cole Budgeon's
was
pass
hoping to find the end zone again, but he's brought down at the 5. It'll bring up 1st and goal nevertheless.
1st and goal for the Panthers.
Well-designed play, just a couple of inside dig routes. Inside receiver running a curl to a dig. Wide receiver running a dig, which is a deep in route. Cole just finding his first read, and Curtis doing a good job of turning the ball up the field. Might just let this run down, run the clock out here, Justin, for the end of the 3rd quarter.
In the quarter, and that is exactly what they will do as the Vernon Panthers head to their own sideline for a quick conference with their coaches before play continues with quarter number 4 all the way down at the other end. And, of course, maybe just out of your view if you're tuning in to watch along on YouTube, folks. But we have teams already in the end zones warming up for the AAA varsity semifinals still to come tonight. The South Delta Sun Devils taking on WJ Mowat. That's the game that is next up. Before our main event of the evening, the Lord Tweedsmuir Panthers and the Vancouver College Fighting Irish. They already met in the Grade 8 championship game this morning. They will meet again in the senior varsity AAA semifinal to close semifinal Saturday here at BC Place.
Yeah, coaches getting their last words in. Again, you know what? You got to love these coaches, right? Just all the way to the end, right? Just, you know, coaching. Look at Angus. They're all coaching. Coach. College Heights, Grant Erickson, Rob Sherlock, Spencer Rogers, Rob Bingham, Jaden Craig, Jerome Erickson out there helping out a little bit, right? These guys care about their players, man. They are just working hard coaches, so dedicated. They don't get paid for coaching. All their time, every day after school, working away, film study, preparation, the off-season weight training. Just commend all those coaches out there. We'll tell you about the Vernon coaches coming up after this play.
1st and goal. Ball on the 5. As the Vernon Panthers look to add to their lead, but they're stopped on the run. Kelton McCarvey halted about 2 yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, Dylan taking on that block, showing his toughness from his linebacker DB position there, just taking on that block and making the tackle on that play. But, again, getting back to, the coaches, right? Vernon, coaches Sean Smith, long-time successful coach in his football program. Ethan Schultz, Connor Rothwell, Angus Reed, Jesse Kanicki, long-time player, dad, of course, Roy Kanicki. Maybe, Roy, you're out there listening. The founder of Vernon football, many, many years ago. Great respect for you, Roy. Great coach. You had this program started, and these guys are continuing on with the great tradition that you started years ago, Roy Kinnicky.
And another big stop from the College Heights Cougars defense, preventing the Vernon Panthers from breaking the plane into the end zone. That'll bring up third down. Third and goal from the 2. But we did see an injured player leave the field after that last play, Jay, for the College Heights Cougars. And it was number 11, Aiden Smith, who has arguably been their MVP here today.
Yeah, there he is on the sidelines there. It just looks like a little bit of a stinger in his right shoulder. Hopefully Aiden get back in this football game.
Meanwhile, Vernon Panthers
Touchdown, Vernon. Number 1.
will find the end zone. A 2-yard rush into the end zone for Kelton McCreevy.
Yeah, boy, the College Heights kids, they're not giving up, though. They're still playing tough. There's some physical. I tell you, Vernon, looks like they're going to be able to carry on next week, and they're going to have to take a couple of days off because this has been a physical football game. And certainly the score indicates the fact that Vernon, really took care of them in this game. But I tell you, the Vernon Panthers on their way home tonight, safe travels for everybody getting home. But I tell you what, they are going to, they're going to feel this game tomorrow. Certainly, they really will.
There are going to be some spa days required, perhaps, before they're back in action next weekend.
Hot tub, cold tub, massage. Right? Not like the old days when we just used to rub some dirt on a kid and get back in there.
Yeah.
Right?
The jacuzzi may be required after a game like this one. I might need
Are you talking about for us?
Yeah, it's just so cold up here in the broadcast booth. As the Vernon Panthers look to extend their lead, going for a 2-point convert yet again. And Cole Budgeon will be wrapped up and brought down.
Number 8, Cole Budgeon is brought down. Tackled by Devlin.
Convert attempt denied.
Yeah, 77. Look at the physicality here from Devlin, right here, 77. Boy, he loves his football. He wants to continue playing. He knows that, he's only in grade 11, though. He's going to be back next year. And I tell you, you look down the list of these football rosters, right? And you see some grade 10s in there. You see some grade 11s. You know that Vernon's junior team, their JV team, has got a lot of good athletes coming up, right? And it's just to build that program. Some schools have the luxury of having grade 8 through to grade 12. I know on the North Shore they have a little grade 8 league in the spring that runs right into spring training. But, gosh, if you can have a football program where you can have grade 8 football, junior football, JV football, and then into varsity football, and really be able to have that continuity. And so many of the programs in British Columbia, the coaches are doing double-double, like Sean Smith, Brian Brady, those kind of Coach Mills, right? Those coaches are doing double duty. They're coaching the varsity and the JVs coached together. That means, hey, on JV game days, meetings early, 7 o'clock meetings in the morning for the varsity team as the coaches have to get off to the JV games and so on. So incredible dedication from these coaches.
It is a lot of work during the season, but I'm sure you've been in a similar place yourself, Jay, where it may be quite the time commitment, but when you're really in the thick of it in the middle of a season, I don't think you want to stop. You want to keep coaching as much as you possibly can.
No, you want to keep going. And, again, you do it for the kids. You do it for the football, the program. You do it for the love of the game, right? I mean, like Farhan Lalji, our good friend, said the other day, right? He got elected into the BC Football Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him. My good buddy Glenn Suter. Farhan got elected into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. And his acceptance speech, hey, I love football. I've been to 4 games in the last 3 days, and what can I say? I love football.
As the College Heights Cougars go back to work, big rush on first down will pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards.
And just to follow up on that, Justin,
Aiden Smith back in the game. It's worth pointing out. hand the ball back to you.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, I've had the opportunity to go around the province, camps in Nanaimo, Comox, Courtenay, not just high school, but community as well, the interior, Salmon Arm, Kelowna, Kamloops, everywhere, doing camps everywhere, Vernon, being able to see the growth of football in BC and just having a small contribution to those during my camps has been a real pleasure for me to see, especially the keenness of the players, obviously, and the keenness of the coaches. Driving the kids. I had a camp in Kamloops last year, and I had like 10, 15 kids and their coaches and parents drive up from Vernon. And, Vernon folks, we're gonna have a camp in Vernon this year. Don't worry, we're going to get you. And, again, just to see that dedication of these coaches. But it takes a lot, not only the coaching part of it, right, Justin, but it costs a lot of money. It's over $1,000 to outfit one kid, right? Where does that money come from? They don't get funds from the school usually, or very limited, so fundraising. So if you get a chance to go to the fundraisers, the pub nights, the silent auctions, the 50-50, then, hey, please take part in those because it certainly goes to a good cause.
I remember back in my day, it was a hot lunch program. Yeah. On Friday afternoon, they'd bring a chicken sandwich in from KFC or something like that, and that would be all to support the football program. That was the best lunch of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the things that, the football programs would not be able to survive without the fundraising efforts. And so it's not just on the field, it's, the silent auctions, all the get-togethers and so on. Please, please, please get out there and support the football program in your area.
It is a community effort to make sure that this can happen all across the province. A ton of work has gone in from people whose names will never be mentioned or thanked on this broadcast because we would be thanking people all day long, Jay. We wouldn't even be able to call the games at all.
Yeah, boy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to, mention all the managers and all the people that do the emails and all the people that organize things throughout the year. It's just over and over again, the effort is incredible.
Third down here in the fourth quarter. College Heights Cougars. Third and long, 11 yards to a first down. Padaki will fake the handoff, and that second handoff actually is not a fake at all. Ball in the hands of Tyler Aurora Jr.
Zach Lowen carrying the ball on the
Actually, that was Zach Lowen, number 2, not number 5. My apologies.
John Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, very well executed reverse here. I thought maybe Zach was going to throw the ball here. I'm sure they do have that in their offense with Zach on a reverse and throwing the ball. As mentioned earlier, Zach is also an excellent quarterback. I've had the chance to work with him up in Prince George doing my camps up there. Another area where football's doing a great job. Craig Brer, Jamie Borum, all the gang up in Prince George. Way to go, you guys. Vanderhoof, excellent job of, maintaining your football programs in those areas.
And I believe we are perhaps looking at a clock violation.
College Heights.
Actually, never mind. College Heights calls timeout as they likely knew they were about to get whistled for a clock violation, delay of game. Instead, both coaches heading out to the field to talk things over with the troops.
Yeah, I get a chance to mention, again, Team BC, my good buddy Richard White, teammate of mine at Simon Fraser University, son Keelan White, of course, a senior receiver with the Montana Grizzlies. Big game for the Grizz today. They're facing their rivalry, the Montana State Bobcats. See what happens in that football game. If anybody's got a score in that game, let me know. Richard White is the new head coach of the U18s. Corey Philpott had been for many, many years. Corey, the coordinator for the BCPFA. Get out there and try out, represent your province. There's the U16s, U17s, U18s. Tryouts, combines are starting in January. Be ready to go.
Fourth down, ball right on the midfield marker. 4th and 5. And the College Heights Cougars are going to go for it. Padaki with the pass. And I believe that hit the turf incomplete despite the best efforts of Tyler Aurora Jr. trying to come up with it. As that's a turnover on downs, the Vernon Panthers set to retake possession right at the 50.
Yeah, he made the right read there. Just a long throw to the wide side of the field to try to hit that curl route. But he had the right idea, and it just got to try to get a little bit more of his core into that throw to get that ball out there. Again, it's a long throw. Hey, not only do we talk about the coaches, but referees. These guys out here, obviously, they're getting paid, but they always need referees, folks. If you want to maybe try to sign up to be a referee, there's lots of opportunities to do that as well.
Another way to stay in the game. As the Vernon Panthers pass complete on first down to Jeff Curtis, and that's a pickup of 8 yards. And actually, they're going to spot it and say 7, but still a healthy chunk of yardage on first down.
Yeah, it's a good call against this cover 4 defense where the corners, the safeties are playing off a little bit and get a chance to isolate those outside linebacker, that Sam strong side linebacker, that Will Whip weak side linebacker. A little one-on-one action is exactly what the Panther running backs want to do.
Number 1, Kelton McCreevy carrying the ball. For the Panthers, he's wrapped up.
Time like this, again, Vernon is putting in. I can see some of their second team guys coming in right now, but I've been in this situation before where you're up on a team and you're getting near the end of a game and you just are so nervous about somebody getting hurt right now. You've obviously wrapped this football game up, but you want to put some of your second team guys in there. You want to get everybody a chance to get into a football game in BC Place, but gosh, you just have to make sure that you also want to maintain that momentum as you get into next week. And certainly Vernon is going to be thinking about their next opponent, the Windsor Wolves. I actually saw the game early in the year, early in September. Windsor and Vernon did play each other. Vernon came out on top. I believe the score was 21-0 in that game. So we're going to see a rematch of that game. And 21-0 September 6th for Vernon.
Panthers trying to go right back to the run, but College Heights Cougars with a big stop.
Yeah, Devlin again. Watch this young man. University coaches out there. Wow, this Devlin, number 77. Watch him and watch how he is continuing to play even though this game is out of reach. He is making some big plays. Very, very physical young man, doing an outstanding job from his defensive tackle position and also a two-way starter. You must be tired by this time, boy, going both ways. And
he's made some big plays, though.
He's made some big plays. And
we've said his name a few times, Devin Dwinell.
Yeah, love his tackling, love his technique, and love his heart as he's not giving up in this football game.
Vernon with a pass that does connect to Kelton McCarvey. And that's a short gain. And it looked like we might have had a College Heights Cougars player a little banged up on that play, but he gets back to his feet and will stay in this thing. I believe that was number 15, Austin Stevenson, who looked a little worse for wear and actually will head to the sideline.
Yeah, nice tackle, though, Austin. Good job of hanging on to the running back. That could have been a big gain for the Vernon Panthers, but Austin did a nice job. Another penalty flag here. Let's see what
that's a significant penalty. It looks like 15 yards.
Hold or clip, yeah. Another hold from the spot of the foul.
We had a penalty on that last play.
Well, Sean Smith, one of the things he's going to mention to his players is, guys, that we had too many penalties tonight. It's just not acceptable. And certainly next week when they play the Wolves, those penalties are really, really going to be costly.
2nd and 21 now for the Panthers. Ball back on their own 49-yard line. Little toss in the backfield.
Kelton McCreevy once again carrying the ball.
Find Kelton McCreevy.
Brought down by number 66, Ethan Curzon.
Little pin and pull there. You get the left tackle just kind of pulling to the outside, trying to make a block on that outside linebacker, doing a nice job there from his left tackle position. Again, excellent technique there by the offensive line here of Vernon, who has a young man playing down at Eastern Washington, talking about the Big Sky. One of their offensive linemen is down there. I know Angus and the rest of the Vernon Panthers are very proud of young man down playing for Eastern Washington.
Cole Budgeon pressured as that play comes to an early end. Not sure exactly what happened there. We'll get another look at it on the replay. Budgeon's pass just knocked down immediately.
Yeah, good job by the D-line. They know if they can't get to the quarterback, if they can't get to the passer, then, hey, just stand there and get your hands up and knock the ball down. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
I think that was Grady Higbee who was able to knock that ball down. And in a 4th and long situation, no surprise, Vernon kicks this one away. And on the kick return, it's gathered in at the 20 by Lincoln Shields, and he'll run it out of bounds immediately.
Nice catch, Lincoln. Yeah, big news from the BC Lions. Everybody in their time capsule from years from now when you're going to listen to this broadcast. New head coaching search out there right now. Let's see what the BC Lions come up with a new head coach. We wish Mr. Campbell all the best in his future coaching career. We know he'll get a job somewhere, possibly in Edmonton is the word.
And, of course, the BC Lions, one of our many fine sponsors here this year at the 2024 BC School Sports Football Championships under the dome at BC Place.
Yeah, of course, Jamie Terrace, media relations with the BC Lions, is always a big supporter. He had kids going through playing football at Vancouver College in years past, but Jamie, of course, a great player with the BC Lions, a Grey Cup champion with the BC Lions, and showing his support. George Chaika, also one of the executives with the BC Lions. Thank you, folks, for supporting amateur football in British Columbia at both the community and high school levels.
Hayden Smith picked up 7 yards on 1st down, and they go right back to him on 2nd down. I believe that will be enough to move the sticks as he reached out as he was brought down, and I think that will be the difference. 1st down, College Heights.
13 also there. Dominic Sebastian.
Dominic Sebastian on the tackle for Vernon. Padaki fakes the handoff, looking deep on the pass, and it does connect. A downfield strike that finds Troy Weatherly.
Complete to number 19, Troy Weatherly.
Quite the pickup.
Boy, there's another kid I really like.
Up and pulled down by
See what Mr. Roberto has to say here. Looks like a referee timeout. A little RPO action, a little fake the run, read that middle linebacker. Middle linebacker bites up on the run. Let's hit that route in behind, and that's exactly what Dylan did. Executed it perfectly, and you can tell, again, high-performance offense coached by Grant Erickson. These kids know their stuff, especially when they're playing with the RPO game.
College Heights Cougars trying to find the end zone yet again with 2:25 left to play in this game as it's carried out of bounds by Aiden Smith.
Pushed out of bounds by number 32, Owen West. Possible relation to Adam West. Batman for you people.
Well, we're wishing both teams, of course, a safe ride home today, Justin. They both have long treks home. Vernon a little bit closer, of course, than Prince George, but we're hoping that obviously these teams get home safely and wishing them
11,
safe travels
Smith.
Gonna be lots of sleeping, probably some pizza and sleeping on the way home. Maybe they're going to be listening to us replaying the game and hearing your voice, Justin, and hopefully enjoying what they hear and again enjoying the fact that they had a chance to play this great game and had a chance to play in BC Place. How special is that? Vernon gets to live another week.
And they are
close. Did he make it?
Dylan Paddock carrying the ball.
Let's see the spot he gets.
down by 28 in the game's late stages, but they're still battling hard as the College Heights Cougars get a first down. And they're inside the red zone yet again. 1st and 10 now, ball in the 17. As they'll put the ball right back into the hands of Aiden Smith once again.
Number 11, Aiden Smith.
And he will pick up maybe 3 yards. We'll see where they spot this ball. Take another look at the replay.
Wrapped up by number 32, Owen West. 2nd down, Cougars.
Owen West with the tackle for the Vernon Panthers. And that is a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Ball now on the 14. Dylan Padaki will hand the ball off.
Number 19, Troy Weatherly carrying the ball.
Carried by Troy Weatherly.
We got a timeout.
We'll take another look at it on the replay. And he just really never found the opening to try and cut up and put some significant yardage on that carry. Credit to the Vernon Panthers defense who stuck with that play all the way.
Yeah, and Coach Erickson, timeout, why not? Hey, let's try to score here, guys. I love the fact that he's fighting all the way to the end of this football game. And like you said, even though it's 36-8 right now, Coach Erickson has got a lot of pride. He's been coaching for a long time, and he's saying, hey, guys, let's get one more touchdown. Let's get one more score here. We can do this.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, you have a team and a program that you can be very, very proud of. Thank you to those College Heights fans.
College Heights Cougars.
Yeah, timeout, timeout.
We'll put the ball back in the hands of Aiden Smith for another short gain. And they're not far away from another first down. Need about 1.5 yards to bring up 1st and goal. Can they add another touchdown here with just 16 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter?
Yeah, nice tackle by the defender, Owen West, number 32, from his linebacker position. Did a nice job of basically saving a touchdown there. Let's see what Coach Erickson has up his sleeve here for what could be the last offensive play of the season for the Cougars. Try to get the ball in Dylan's hand here with maybe a little quarterback sweep, quarterback draw, quarterback dive.
Quarterback calls his own number, and he will find the end zone.
Love it.
Touchdown, Dylan Padaki.
Yeah, great call, Coach. Love it.
Number 12, Dylan Paddock.
Ten seconds left in this game.
Got to remember, Dylan's back next year, only in grade 11. So
he's been impressive in this one.
Coach Erickson has got a lot to build on. A lot of grade 10s on this football team, a lot of grade 11s on this team. We've got some minor players coming up, and they've got a very bright outlook for this College Heights football team.
They'll go for the 2-point convert here as well. The pass does connect to Aiden Smith, but that ball came loose as he was flipped on the tackle attempt.
And the convert attempt is no good.
No good on the convert. And Aiden Smith going to head to the sidelines with a bit of a limp. As we take another look at it here on the replay.
And carrying the ball on that play was number 11, Aiden Smith.
He flipped.
Who, by the way, has played an
And
outstanding football game today. Well done, Aiden Smith.
Sense his disappointment perhaps in his body language as his head hit the turf after that tackle. But as the PA announcer here in BC Place Stadium just told the fans in attendance, I will repeat it, he's played a real fine game.
Yeah, Mr. Prescott, he knows the stuff over there on the mic today in this game. And like he just said earlier as well, that these guys should be very, very proud of the way they played today.
It has been a battle. It did not make things easy on the Vernon Panthers at all.
Yeah, the one thing we saw today, Justin, again, is a very, very physical football game. Again, you see the score, of course, 36-14, but the College Heights kids, I'm telling you, they were very, very physical tonight.
Put up quite a fight. And just 10 seconds remaining in their season. As the kick return crew goes back to work for the Vernon Panthers, Kelton McCarvey. And the whistle blew.
He put his knee down. There you go. Good sportsmanship.
As both teams pretty content to just let this one be done. But they will bring the offense and defense out onto the field for one last snap. As Cole Budgeon of the Vernon Panthers, I'm sure, will take a knee in victory formation in just a second. As the final 4 seconds will tick off this clock in just a second. And that'll do it for this one. The Vernon Panthers close out a big win over the College Heights Cougars. 36-14, the final in this one in favor of Vernon, who have a return trip to make now, Jay, 1 week from today. They will face off against the Windsor Wolves in the AA Varsity Championship game that is slated to get started at 12:30 p.m. Well, afternoon action on Saturday, November 30th.
Yeah, absolutely. And, boy, that's going to be just a heck of a ball game. Again, Vernon defeated Windsor 21-0 in the first game of the season this year, early September. But, boy, as the season progressed, both teams have improved. That's going to be an excellent football game next Saturday, Justin.
It sure will. And it has been a pleasure to bring these semifinal games to you today, the folks watching at home. A pleasure to work with you again, Jay, as well, as you still have 2 more games ahead of you. Your day is not done just yet, as we have the AAA varsity semifinals still ahead. The South Delta Sun Devils taking on WJ Mowat, and Lord Tweedsmuir and Vancouver College locking horns in our final game of the night. They got the party started with the Grade 8 championship game this morning. That went the way of the Vancouver College Fighting Irish. Can the Lord Tweedsmuir Panthers redeem themselves in tonight's main event? Stick around, folks. 2 more tremendous football games coming your way as South Delta and WJ Mowat will get underway in less than 10 minutes. Our clock currently showing about 8.5 until that game gets started. So lots of great football action coming your way here. It's the 2024 BC School Sports Football Championships. On behalf of Jay Prepchuk, I'm Justin Morissette. It'll be Jake Elliott taking you the rest of the way on play-by-play, but a genuine pleasure to call these games here under the dome at BC Place Stadium. Thank you for tuning in.
On the same damn road, we drove 1,000 times. I swear I saw a message in them white and yellow lines. And I ain't saying I'm a killer, or if I'll ever be, but hypothetically, would you hide my gun? Would you tell no one? Would you pack and never coming back?